The World on Wheels is sponsored by the Wine and Beer of the Month Club. Be sure to click on the link below to show your support. Thank you. Hi, and welcome to another edition of the Cocktail Hour here on the World on Wheels with Daryl Music and
Tim.
Tim
Music.
what?
Tim Music.
I thought it was Tim Jones or something. Who's this damn stranger here? I don't know. Okay, so what we're going to do today, if you've paid attention to the Cocktail Hours, the very first Cocktail Hour video we ever did was a margarita. And some people, it was my version of a margarita, and a few people complained that it wasn't the traditional margarita. Okay, so today we're going to fix that. We're going to replace our margarita video, and we're going to start by making a margarita exactly as historically accurate as we can. Okay, so we're going to start, and the first thing we need to do, Tim, what do you need to put up here?
Salt.
Okay, so what we're going to do, we got some limes that I squeezed the juice out of, so I'm going to rub the rim here, a little martini glass, and I got a little bowl of kosher salt here, and we're going to rim the top with salt. Okay, this drink is on the rocks, so let's put a little ice in there. Oops. Come on, get out there. Alright, so there we go. I'm going to put some rocks in this glass over here too. Okay, so you put some ice in the glass because this is going to be on the rocks. Now, the traditional margarita recipe that I could find calls for a little more than an ounce of tequila and about 2/3 that same amount of Cointreau or triple sec. This is like a generic version of Cointreau or Grand Marnier, I guess I found it at Albertsons. And then about half the amount of tequila worth of lime juice. Okay? So I just squeezed this lime juice out, so we'll go ahead and put that in there, and that's it. That's the traditional margarita recipe. Now we're gonna shake this up and see how it tastes. You know why those ingredients are make up a margarita?
Not really.
Because what do you do with what's the traditional way to do a shot of tequila?
In a shot glass?
Yeah, what you do the shot and then what?
And then bite a lime?
Well, you're supposed to put a little salt on your
Oh,
hand,
yeah.
lick the salt, take the shot, and then bite the lime, right? To kind of ease the taste of the tequila. Because if you're using cheap tequila, you got to do something to minimize that burn. So this drink was invented. There's various stories on how it was invented, but most of them seem to at least agree that it was invented down in Baja, down around Tijuana and Ensenada, so as the women can that wanted to drink but didn't like to do the harsh tequila shots would have something to drink. So the margarita was invented. Oh yeah, lick the salt. All right, take a sip. How's that taste?
Pretty good.
Pretty good. Let's see. Take this. So the very first margarita ever made was supposed to taste like that. Okay, want another taste? Here. Okay, and I remember I went to down to Ensenada one time, and there's a restaurant there called the Halfway House who claims to have invented the margarita, and the bartender there says he invented it for Rita Hayworth, and that's who he named it after. And I tell you, you know, I had a margarita down there, and this one tastes exactly the same way. Okay, one more taste before we go to the next part.
Sure.
All right. All right, so that is your classic margarita right there. Now, I'm going to do my margarita, which is more like a Cadillac margarita, and see if you think it tastes better or not. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Okay, my version of a margarita, which I've had several people compliment me on, just saying,
All right.
Okay, but my version of a margarita is a little bit different, and it goes by the principle of 3, 2, 1. 3 parts tequila, 2 parts triple sec or Grand Marnier, 1 part brandy,
Okay.
and then top it off with a little sweet and sour mix. Okay, it's not the classic traditional margarita that you're going to have over there, but let's see how it tastes. Okay, so start with the tequila. If we do that much tequila up to the top of this, which is about 1.5 ounces. Okay, that's 1 part of tequila, about 1.5 ounces. How
Okay.
how much of the triple sec do you think we need to put in there?
Was it 2?
Yeah, well, 3, 2, 1. So 3 parts is 1.5 ounces. So about 1 ounce of the triple sec or Grand Marnier.
Okay.
Or Cointreau, whatever you're going to do there. So we got to look on the side here. Okay, and okay, about that much is 2/3 of the amount of the tequila you put in. So I'm going to pour that in to our shaker here. And last but not least is the brandy. So if we had 3 parts that, 2 parts that, we're going to have 1 part of this. Okay, so that's going to be about half as much of the triple sec. Okay, about that much. Just a little splash, actually. Okay, there's the brandy. And lime juice. Here's the juice of 1 key lime. In it goes. And the last thing we do, and I know purists are going to hate me, but hey, a little sweet and sour on top. So let's pour some sweet and sour on there. Okay. And so I've already taken the liberty of salting up and icing a regular margarita glass here, which is what I like to use for this one. And so we're going to shake this up. Like a margarita party today, huh?
All right. Yeah.
Pop off the lid here. And let's pour that in here over the rocks. I'm not a fan of the blended margaritas. I think it waters down the taste. So I like to do mine over the rocks. But if you wanted to, I guess you could throw this in a blender. Alright, so take a sip here. Lick some salt. Take a sip. Okay. Which one do you think tastes better?
This one.
Okay, so take a just taste of this one again. Make sure. Okay, and take a sip. See? Okay, take a sip of that.
Mm-hmm.
Much better, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah, you could definitely taste there's a big step up in taste when you do this one here, which is pretty much a Cadillac margarita. So if you go to the bar and order Cadillac margarita, this is what you should get. And like I said, the key to mine is the 3, 2, 1. 3 parts tequila, 2 parts triple sec, and a part of brandy, a little lime, and some sweet and sour to top it off. And you've got yourself one heck of a margarita here, right, Tim?
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's it for this one. This is our Margarita Madness, comparing the traditional classic margarita to my version of a Cadillac margarita here. Let's take one more sip here. See if we can get off the air before we pass out, okay? All right, everybody, that's it for this week's edition of the Cocktail Hour here on the World on Wheels. Who are you?
I'm Tim Music.
All right, I'm Daryl Music. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.